This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of the top 3 NASCAR series, send them through the N ratings algorithm, set them up by their provisional lineups, and set the forecast as they will be on race day, and we see what the computer says will be the finishing order on race day. We've had a pair of both truck and Xfinity races since our last Cup event. In the Truck Series at Texas, Austin Hill came to the line first, followed by Ross Chastain, John Hunter Nemechek, Chase Elliott, and Ben Rhodes. Hill, as the winner, was the result of a poorly timed caution near the end of the race. He is able to take advantage of it. As you can see, he was in a big pack right there, in a pretty standardized finishing order. Meanwhile, in the Xfinity Series at Texas, we saw Jeb Burton come to the line first, followed by AJ Allmendinger, a Colic 1-2, Brandon Brown, Jeremy Clements, and Justin Allgaier were also up there inside the top 5. Kyle Busch would have been one of the favorites. Did not fare too well. He ended up in 22nd place. We also had problems for drivers like Austin Cindric and Daniel Hemrick, who got tangled up with each other. Harrison Burton and Ryan Sieg also had mechanical issues. Moving on to Nashville now, Ben Rhodes will be the first driver to go to victory lane there since 2011. Stuart Friesen, Austin Wayne Self, Chandler Smith, and Tyler Ankrum would also be up there inside the top 5. The big loser on the night would be John Hunter Nemechek, who had his qualifying time disallowed, and then he crashed out trying to make his way to the front. Todd Gilliland, Ryan Truex, and Grant Enfinger also among those having difficulties in this one. And in the Xfinity Series, it would be Austin Cindric getting to the line first, followed by Daniel Hemrick, Justin Haley, Michael Annett, and Harrison Burton. Solid top 10 run for Riley Herbst, who really needed that, and Kyle Busch just couldn't find any speed in those first 2 stages despite starting on the pole. He finished in 19th after finally getting his groove back, and Noah Gragson, a disappointing finish back in last place. Justin Allgaier, Brandon Jones also struggling. And now it is time for the Cup Series first race in Nashville since 1984, and the first time at this track in general. Green flag flies for Aric Almirola and Kyle Busch. It was looking like that outside groove could play a factor in today's race, and Kyle Busch, William Byron quickly proving that unless Aric Almirola just did not get a good jump, as now the 18 car is out in front. He already grabbed a victory yesterday in the Xfinity Series race, win number 100 in that series, and now trying to see if he can back it up with a Cup win here today. Kyle Larson trying to work his way forward, the winner of the past 2 points paying races, the last 3 races overall, trying to fight Denny Hamlin, who currently holds the points lead but doesn't have a victory. Those 2 battling for 6th place, trying to see if they can get up to the lead. And here's a battle for the lead as Kevin Harvick might have touched Kyle Busch going into turn number 1. Ryan Blaney trying to go to the inside, make it 3 wide and get a position, but he can't pull it off, and Kevin Harvick is going to head to the front. Arguably one of the best intermediate drivers in the field today, 20 wins to his name. Martin Truex Jr. has to fight his way up through the field as he had a very poor starting spot after getting loose in qualifying, heading up the track in turn 1, and now he's trying to work his way back. He is starting to make his way back up toward the back of the 2 car of Brad Keselowski. He's a 2-time winner at this track in the Xfinity Series. Kyle Busch, a 3-time winner as of yesterday. Harvick has also won twice and Logano once. All of those coming back in the original tenure of this track, and now we're starting to see green flag pit stops. Chris Buescher worked his way up to 3rd place. A very solid run going for him as he's going to be one of the first to come down along with Ryan Blaney. Then we'll see Harvick and Christopher Bell, who worked his way up to 2nd, come down. But contact here, Ryan Newman trying to get down to the pits, and he's going to end up making contact with Bubba Wallace, turns him into the outside, and Michael McDowell, an innocent victim in that one. And that is going to bring out the caution in the middle of the pit stops, and that is going to create a lot of discord in the running order. It's now Alex Bowman out in front, followed by Larson and Byron. 1, 2, 3 for Hendrick after that pit confusion. And he's going to come to the line first and claim the stage win, followed by Larson, DiBenedetto, Keselowski, and Logano. And a lot of those guys are finally going to get their lap back, but not have the ability to go for stage points. It means we had a few unorthodox names up there in the top 10, including Michael McDowell and Ryan Preece. We go back to the green flag. A lot of those drivers that were looking to get their lap back have it now. And Bowman's still out in front, followed by DiBenedetto. Mentioned Ryan Preece got those stage points, and he was the winner of the truck race on Friday. Got into the DGR Ford, and he is trying to see what he can do for his future, and this is definitely a step up, as he is unsure if he's going to be with this team next year, especially without a charter. Right now, Matt Benedetto pushing his teammate, or technical teammate rather, Brad Keselowski to the front past Alex Bowman. And now it's 2 and 21 up in the top 2. And here comes Joey Logano trying to work his way forward. He got some stage points. He was not a victim of that untimely caution. But he is trying to work his way into the top 5. And we have problems here for Chase Briscoe. He's heading down into the apron in turns 1 and 2. Something wrong under the race car, and it sounds like it's a suspension issue. No caution is going to come out, but he is going to head behind the wall, and looks like his day is done. Meanwhile, here comes Joey Logano working his way to the bottom of Tyler Reddick, who found his way to the front. And Logano, we saw him charging, and now he's finally going to get out in front of this field. And now with a debris caution coming out, and we see the pace car pulling away. No one on the track is wrecked, but the caution car is coming out. Looks like we have some debris in turn 2. Could be from the 23 car, who does have some crash damage. Still trying to limp his way around this track, but he is definitely off the pace at the moment. Logano's out in front for the restart, and it looks like he's going to maintain that position as he will come to the end of Stage 2 as the leader, followed by Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Kevin Harvick. Alex Bowman, who won the first stage, will be there in 6th place. Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott also earning points for the Hendrick team. And now it's time for the final stage here at Nashville. Logano still out in front, followed by Truex and Busch. Denny Hamlin, a lot of JGR cars up there. And Logano's going to try to see if he can maintain this lead. But here comes a challenge from Denny Hamlin, who's worked his way through his teammates. And he's going to go to the inside of Logano, try to make it stick, and it's trying to stay down there. Looks like he's going to be able to make it happen, just not clear yet. But he will eventually get clear, and here comes Kyle Larson, the hot shoe of the season. Working his way to the inside. Logano doesn't have the momentum down into the corner, but if he can maintain that inside line and make the line stick, he could have a chance to get to the lead. And here we go, using the 13 car of David Starr as a pick on Denny Hamlin. Larson heading back to the lead, looking for his 3rd victory in a row. Logano pushing him down the backstretch, trying to see if he can make a move as well. Austin Dillon has worked his way into the top 10. He's also a winner at this track. He won a truck race here back in 2011. And right now it doesn't look like he has the chance to go for the win, but he is putting up a solid performance. And now we're seeing Chase Elliott has worked his way into the lead. He is looking for his first win under green flag conditions. He got the win at Circuit of the Americas, but obviously that was a rain-shortened event. Right now he's trying to see what he can do to get a victory here at Nashville. And we're going to see pit stops. It looks like Kyle Larson was coming down, and Denny Hamlin quickly reacted to make sure they were on the same strategy. So the 11 and 5 come down at the same time. Here comes the 4, 9, and 22 after they stay out an extra lap. And it looks like when the pit cycle, it will be Denny Hamlin that gets back out to the lead. Truex Jr. there in 2nd. Larson, Harvick, and Elliott still in the top 5. All but problems here. Josh Bilicki and Chase Elliott make contact. That was a battle for 5th place with Joey Logano. And Josh Bilicki looks like he made contact with the 9 car in turn 3. Heavy contact for the 52. That's going to take him out of the race. Chase Elliott's still in 6th place at the moment. We'll see if the damage does anything to him, but the field will bunch back together. And it's Hamlin with Larson to his back bumper. Meanwhile, Brad Keselowski is trying to get his lap back. He's running out of laps to make anything happen, but if a caution can come out, he might be able to stay on the lead lap and go for some more spots. But here comes Martin Truex Jr. forcing a 3-wide situation in turn 3. This is a battle for the lead with Keselowski on the outside, Hamlin on the inside for the spot. And Truex is going to make it stick. Keselowski just trying to hang on and see if he can get his lap back. All but now Hamlin working the outside line. Keselowski as well, trying to stay on the lead lap. And Hamlin gets the spot back following the 2 car. Now it's Hamlin out in front, and he's looking back at Truex Jr. Joey Logano still in contention. The laps are winding down, but the 11 car out in front trying to see if he can make it stick. White flag flies in the air. Hamlin still winless on the season, but today he could go to victory lane and make a triumphant return back to Nashville. Hamlin raced here 5 times in the Xfinity Series. He finished top 10 in all 5 of those attempts, but he has never gone to victory lane here. And a season removed from plentiful wins, he is still looking for that first victory this season. Truex Jr. right on his back bumper, but can't make the move. The 11 car coming off a corner number 4, and Denny Hamlin's going to win in the first race here at Nashville. So after going winless here in the Xfinity Series, Denny Hamlin's able to find his first victory here at this track and on the season. He is in front of Truex Jr. and Joey Logano by less than half a second. Kevin Harvick and Kyle Larson will round out the top 5. Kyle Busch works his way into the top 10 along with Tyler Reddick and Austin Dillon. Good day for RCR, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, some Hendrick drivers inside the top 10 as well. Just on the outside looking in would be Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Matt Benedetto, all finishing on the lead lap. Brad Keselowski unable to finish on the lead lap, but hung in there, got a 14th place finish. Christopher Bell also there inside the top 15. Ryan Preece, the winner of the truck race on Friday, got 19th. Michael McDowell had some crash damage. He ended up finishing 21st. William Byron did not have a great showing. He ended up in 24th, the only Hendrick driver outside the top 10. Eric Almirola, the pole sitter, had nothing to show for his speed in the morning. He ended up in 28th. Bubba Wallace, with that incident with Ryan Newman, ended up in 36th, and Chase Briscoe behind the wall in 39th. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoyed the race, and we will see you all next time.